What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. We got KKD here, just chilling all nicely. She's waiting for our run for the day. We'll go out in a bit. Hey, Coco. Hey, who's a good girl? It's looking not too bad out there today, so we'll go for a little run. A little bit cloudy, bit of sun coming through. It's all good. Before we get into it, I thought I'd give you a bit of a background of who Cora is and how old she is. So she is a full-blooded Siberian Husky, and Cora got the attitude to match it. She is 16 months old, so definitely still a puppy. Definitely has these little bursts of crazy puppy energy. She lives here with our cat Yuki. They get on okay. They're civil with each other. I wouldn't say they're best friends, but they're learning to live with each other. Definitely just takes time. Cora is the first dog I've actually had. Oh, thank you for your paw. She's the first dog I've had, so it's definitely a baptism by fire. Going straight into having a husky. They are pretty full on, but you kind of don't have any option but to learn to deal with it once you have one. So they're pretty full on, but once you kind of give them a chance, you realize they really are the coolest dogs. Bustling with personality. Hey, Coco. Hey, Coco. Without further ado, let's get into these 5 tricks that any husky can and should learn. Let's do it. There's a lot of good reasons why you should teach your husky / any dog really these tricks. One, huskies are super smart dogs. They need that mental stimulation. They got a big old brain in there, and it's good to learn to use it. Keeps them busy and keeps them out of trouble. Two, teaching your dog cool tricks is a really good way to work on that leadership, which you need to be a good dog owner. Huskies, especially huskies being pack dogs, need a firm leader in their life, and if you're the one teaching them these cool tricks, making them use their little brain, it's a good way to assert yourself as leader. And 3, it's actually a lot of fun teaching your dogs little tricks. They can pick them up real fast. Before you know it, you'll have a cute little circus doggo. Hey, Coco, you so pretty? Oh, it's a good girl, it's a good girl. The first trick we're gonna talk about is the sit command. So it's a super important one, and it tends to be the precursor to any other trick really, like a lie down, exactly, good girl, Coco, or a stay, paw, anything. Your dog needs to know how to sit. So the first thing you're gonna do is, Coco, come here. Get a treat. You need a treat to incentivize them to do it. Look, she already knows to sit. It's a good girl. Essentially, all you want to do is put the treat in front of their nose while they're standing up and go back until they sit. So come here and go up, 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 and sit. Good girl. As soon as your dog gets into that sit position, instant reward, instant good girl, instant treat. Hey, Coco. One more time, just so it's clear. Oh, she's got something to say about it. Come here and lift the treat up and sit, sit. Good girl, good work. Good girl, good girl. Second trick we're going to talk about is paw. So ideally, if I put my hand out and say paw, Cora will give me a paw and I can give her a cute little handshake. Hey, Coco. First thing you want to do is get your dog into a sit position. That's a good girl, Coco. Wait. Now, secondly, you know, Chief Thelma, it's a good girl. Wait. I'm going to put my hand out, grab her paw, and the minute I've got her paw in my hand, I'm going to reward her and say, good girl. Cora, wait. Paw. Paw, good girl, Coco. It's a smart puppy. That's a good girl. Sit. Now, ultimately, you're just going to want to keep on doing that until it gets lodged in that little noggin of hers, and eventually, she'll know that when I put my hand out and say paw, she needs to put her paw in my hand. Up. So sit. Wait. Coco, look at me. Can you paw? Oh, good girl, good girl. Next step is teaching them to use both their paws, which Cora's quite good at. Up. Sit. Coco, can you paw? Good girl. Hey, Coco, any other paw? Oh, and your other paw? Oh, and your other paw. Good girl, good girl, Coco, good girl. Now, the third trick we're going to teach Cora is to sit pretty. I quite like this one because it makes her sit up all nice and look all regal looking. Hey, Coco, like a little princess. That's the one. It's quite tough for them to understand this concept. It's mentally tiring, and it uses her core muscles because she has to sit herself up. It's kind of a halfway between a sit and a stand. Sit, sit. Good girl. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your treat that she wants so badly, and you're essentially gonna get it on her nose and lift it up, up, up. Ah, good girl. Sit pretty. Good girl. What you might find is to help her balance, they might use their paw on you to kind of propel themselves up, and that's okay, just while she's learning, and eventually she'll get the trick. Let's try it again. Sit. Good girl. You get your treat, you get up the nose and just go up, 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 up. Good girl, and sit pretty. Good girl, Cora. That's the one. Until eventually they've got it down, they can just do like this. Cora, sit and sit pretty. Oh, who's a good girl, Coco? That's a good girl. Now the fourth trick we're going to talk about is a basic lie down. Again, it's pretty fundamental to any dog's training. If you want them to lie down and stay somewhere, if you want them to lie down when you're in a cafe. Oh, she's already doing it. Good girl, Cora, good girl. I think it's just a pretty basic command that any dog should know. So what we're going to do is get your dog into a sit. Cora, sit, wait. You're going to get your treat to incentivize them. And we're going to put it in front of their nose and just go down, down, down. And when they do it, lie down, Cora. Good girl, good girl. The minute they lie down, say the command that you want them to associate with it and reward them. And eventually, with enough practice, they'll know exactly what you want them to do when you say the word down. Good girl, lie down, Cora. That's the one. Good girl, good girl, good girl. And final trick we're going to teach our Huskies today is the speak command. Oh, she already wants to do it. Speak. Oh, speak. Speak. Good girl, good girl. It's a pretty easy one to teach Huskies, seeing as they are pretty vocal dogs anyway. Once again, the treat, the magical treat that she wants so badly. Sit. Get your dog into a sit position. And this one's a bit harder to teach. You basically just need to say speak, and it's good girl. Say speak until they do it. It might take a couple minutes, but the minute they bark, you say speak and give them the reward. Okay, cool, come, sit. And speak. Good girl, good girl. So they should pick up any of these tricks super fast. They're keen to learn. They got pretty amazing little brains in there. It's a good way to keep them mentally focused, burn a little bit of energy while they're trying to understand you. And again, it builds that bond which you want to have with them. Cora, sit. Give me a high five. High five. Oh, kind of good enough. Good enough, Coco, good enough. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Drop a comment if there's anything you want me to go over. Cora and I are going to head out for a little run, burn some of that energy. Might do a cheeky 10K with her. It's a good way to tire her out. She absolutely loves it, Cora. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.